ma obodam audience yeso na ekoto aba 120 da hoton 120 ministers e da hoton e diska wo so wo de wo ba 8 years only 120 na adwuma wo be ka kire se de wo de wo ba wo de 50 me say akwa we ba mahama junior daddy trim no ye pole hu kakra ni tiri be blast we na one vision no ne vision ne yedi hu komo no bawumia say mo ase bi o man tie brofo no o se mo nhwe we so na mo ntoma no onanim nyanza enti de me be ka ni nyina no o se mo nhwe ho na mo ntoma no ene be ma ne tumi di Ghana so bawumia no we na na proponent and exponent exponential and disponential no we na na bibia o se na de obey di pa 50 no do be djuma enti mo ntoma no onim nyanza che akuffo ado we o sa so say ye kirechire we de fast ne akọ adwuma num ene ebusa na oka economic management team ho asem mo ma yenkotie asem a oka yankasa production air time rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was thankfully appointed as chairman of the economic management team. As a subcommittee to cabinet, we do not have any decision-making powers, but I am very proud of the quality of advice we have been providing over the years to cabinet. As vice president, I was asked by the president to assist in solving some of the problems that were inhibiting the transformation of Ghana's economy. My approach was to help formalize the economy through digitalization as stated in our 2016 manifesto. This is why my office has had oversight responsibility for many of the government's digitalization projects. We can only build a vibrant nation if we have strong systems and institutions that work. Very soon, artificial intelligence will transform the world. How are we preparing Ghana for this new phenomenon?
We have video now. I say 1992. I'll say, Maka EMT, economic management team. You jump fast. Ni akwa asem na nkasa so. I'll say, economic management team ni there. I'll say, Nana dankwa akuffo ado ene two no say omeye chairman of the economic management team. Na de na woman say na omo ye subcommittee a omo hye eye cabinet ase. Na de na omo ye ne say omo need to me a sebio omo be take decisions. Bawumia na ka kire no ende economic management team of Oriata Mahamedu Bawumia alang osi economic management kwa na mo dwuma kitikiti bi. Osi we ntina mo hwe onto abama no concept. Or say, no more kitty be oko cabinet, more kitwe be siabi, no more crampono, a juma we no can be or say, Omodia no more making decisions be omodia. EMC no down no the economic management team. Also no making decisions be or calling must say, or say they were tasked, he was tasked by Akuffo to help solve problems in the country. And or say or no as chairman no economic management team no approach no was to help finalize the economy or formalize omo adwuma no be say na I was say omo boa no formalize the economy no through digitization. I said Akuffo ado man adwuma say ondi na omo adwuma say na also omo tu Akuffo ado na aban ne fo cabinet for send a bay or mobile to me formalize the economy no through digitization. Mahmoud Bawumia use word be and throughout his speech he used that word. So we see English, now we see grammar. When liars are speaking, when people lie for a long time and they want to get out of that lie, there's a particular word they stick to. Oversight. I was given the oversight. He does not want to accept responsibility. He does not want to tell you that he has failed. It was he was given an oversight to formalize the economy through digitization. Intended by Bawumia say, economic management team now, I'm the chairman. No more juma and yes, I'm economy no. Na nyo modwuma so also mutu finance minister fu na nyo modwuma no say also moboa na Ghana sika sem gina o also modwuma no say also through digitization no omodo hwe Ghana inti ende Bawumia ma yati ate say economic management team na president vice president senior minister onu ankasa ka say omo ba say omo be chichire de economy no o say omodwuma na nya economy no na ye de digitization inti wa wutie Mahmoud Bawumia ano asem time na oka de the NPP Mr. P, I need that video. It was here yesterday. Time I now count the MPP economic management team. Now Mahmoud Bawumia no or kasana no kan or ka say eni emuntie biwia na machire mache ende or see EMT no omodwuma na enye se ombeboa economy no emanagina through advice no or see omo de omo advice here but omodwuma de ekitwe bi na omodwuma titru pa na say na also go through or no oversight and say they were supposed to formalize the economy through digitization. Where Mahmoud Bawumia speaking on economic management team.
When I look at the economic management team, it is quite clearly a fantastic team. Professor Jambafo, Dr. Akotose, Dr. Afriye Akoto, Honorable Alan Chiramanting, Boachi Ejaku, Ken Oforiata, Senior Minister Yao Osafo Mafu. What a solid team. In fact, can anyone remember the NDC economic management team? I'm sure they themselves cannot remember who their economic management team was. Kukrudu, fellow Kukrudites, we were elected to fix the problems, and I'm glad to report that we are fixing the problems and we are putting in place the policies that will drive the economic transformation of this country. It is very clear that the economy is beginning to respond to the policies of Nana, Addo, Dankwa, Akuffo, Addo. We were elected to fix the problems, and I'm glad to report that we are fixing the problems and we are putting in place the policies that will drive the economic transformation of this country. It is very clear that the economy is beginning to respond to the policies of Nana, Addo, Dankwa, Akuffo, Addo.
Video no said they were elected to solve the problems, economic problems of the country. Bawumia wabodamo. Me catch them say ende obia be won say MPP omuni message. Bawumia has no message. Say Jimmy and you have to son kwasiafo we so or contradicting ho. One breath. Oh, we were not given the mandate to work. We had small responsibility. We were in cabinet, but we were a small group in cabinet. Our decisions did not matter. In fact, I had the oversight responsibility to formalize their economy through digitization. It does not make sense. Video so that we say you were elected to solve the economic problems. It when about them to Abama Sakwawe. Bawumia ya true for Allah. Echan abondia. Onyankopon kokroko hata suru wa boba Bawumia dua o de preko le besie Bawumia furu daka ye de preko be hye ho Mahamudu Bawumia is a liar o twatro yanko enim de bia ka chegana for muntie MPP amba for mu MPP ne no omkofo ne ade no omdwen se mo agimi still o MPP for dwen se mo agimi still o obi angimi yo ono na no asem o se yi ni so mbe solve economic problem ende o se o da bi ya ka so mbe formalize economy through digitization or china muntwa part we fan koma no now ma mention wa the way ya light ye yi ahoma no ye wi E-levy by or say I will abolish E-levy, bet tax and emission tax as president or say tumana tiabia Mahmoud Bawumia said ye jimintian tumana ne tumana o ka asem ya kire ye hwese ne fan tumano o so ba E-levy no no ankasa e de ba ye no o se o ba abolish ye te ha ne enim E-levy bia me ne wo ne wa wo te santasi a wudi matem wa wo te kwabere a wudi matem wa wo te bekwa a wudi matem onti E-levy da ye te na Bawumia makofa E-levy ba ye se E-levy ni de ene na be solve your problem nyina wa sada no ho ka che se kufu ado ejimi ene okofa E-levy ba ye no ne de oba obetwa E-levy nim yatia ne enim bibia fa no tax bet tax ana bet tax ne enim na boy sikwa no makotwa bo bet na majom sika tax da so motua wie dada ye se tax foforo bia ba mo na mokofa ba omi ati cabinet na o sign na ogitu o se o ekufu ado ejimi o na de ba into no ba obetwam ujiba omi adi o se o inwusie tax ya ba na nsen ya emission tax ye ko discuss na cabinet o not wo bi ɛna ɔde ne nsa hyɛ aseɛ ɔbaa ɔse o motoma na wobɛtwam ɔdwe sɛ mo agyi me sa afei mu te politics na ase Mahmoud Bawumia time e pass E-levy mate se MPP4 kan semi Bawumia na E-levy non support hwade wa ha yeah the fact ni nyina kyerɛ this is the information minister of Ghana. His name is Kojo Oponkruma. Kojo Oponkruma ye pass E-levy no dia na obeka ye we na ye aban dia ano one ne kasama aban eko cabinet meeting or team or say Bawumia was instrumental in drafting E-levy tax. Kojo Oponkruma ye nyom ko cabinet meeting ni or ne wo kasama aban no oba bontin be ka kire say Mahmoud Bawumia vice president no ye drafting policy E-levy abeje taxes we ho no ono na draft ye dey na Bawumia be ka kire say Akufo do Jimmy or the E-levy aba ono oba obetwam Bawumia to mean solve a problem. Alan Kojo Chamantika chose Bawumia wabon Bawumia ni anything newer and the Alan or Alan a prophet because Alan ne Bawumia tena cabinet da we tie ne numa asem onim the level of Alan Bawumia the highest level of thinking. Alan Kojo Chamantin oni Bawumia ye juma 8 years onim Bawumia level of thinking onim ne standard. Alan Kojo Chamantin se Bawumia onye nipa bi obetuma aboa Ghana na adwene wo fom wa bre mo pam no and omo ka se Bawumia E-levy no nka ho. Kojo Oponkruma beka kire 2022 official statement Mahmoud Bawumia krata na yede eto so de E-levy be PS no ono na kekere krata no ono na keka bomu intayede na moka kire se Bawumia nim Mahmoud Bawumia omo ankasa general secretary John Boedu beka se Bawumia fully supports E-levy akwa we gina se monto abama no obetwa E-levy mo oboa ope vote odun so we jimi ye ka asam kire ma aya muntie o Yenimu din koma. Oh, it is here. Eh? Okay, thank you, Mr. S, Mr. P. I'll take care of it. I think I saw it, but I forgot. You are talking about the Jimmy no. So you see, Bawumia contradicts himself because he's a pathological liar or you're true for on kanokre. Or just some way Jimmy to time 2012, 2013, 2014. Or just some way Jimmy, or just say, yeah, that would hear radio, and Mombe Dada, and a Dahodon, Bawumia, and the E-levy by Momian Queen too, because you're baby a digitization, Hujuma. Yeah, ma ubia space or Ghana beam. Now, Shadie Mahmoud Bawumia, I can't see me or say, and Bawumia say we will implement one student, one laptop for tertiary students on a 0-rate loan with a 70% discount on the cost of the laptop payable over 4 years. Or say, see, atumana students now, omo tertiary institutions, no, omo polytechnics, universities. Omo we SS no more tertiary no you be mo bia one laptop now one laptop to say 10,000 Ghana oh you better so 70% now o the air into say 10,000 Ghana you better say 3,000 Ghana now o the infie 9 8 year laptop break akọ odim dansa Mahmoud Bawumia 2023 ya okachire say all senior high school students will receive free laptops away makach them ala abonidua ya di preko be kanakda kan ho akosie no Mahmoud Bawumia yesie yamfa into yamfa white enwene ho kwade koto soil mu ye de ne beto adakam onye nkremoni o ye de ne beto adakam na ne bebia ne ti won ye de preko ti ahye ho. I am telling you Bawumia de na obekin kan no meka kire mwanra oni new thing Alan Kojo Chamantin say okoto abama Bawumia wajimi oni Bawumia ye adwuma Bawumia he contradicts himself every day meka kire mo say ne bema krampo ne yiri nim ne size because ha na odin tomakata ho Bawumia ye trofo he's a liar he's a chronic liar Bawumia he have power gaslight no dinchi no sa eye de makeup artist Samira o nya to me fulani ba no o nya to me keke no pe na brabo nyina wa nkremoni ba wakoyi ne to ho akoye pageant da Samira sikanti obeye until you are not supposed to sit there and say that this is normal. They are greedy, they are hungry for power, they are desperate and into omoye election to elect their flag bearer oh the year kele de Japan mo ne nkofo they are desperate, they will kill for power. They will kill for power because fulani ba na odi ne chi na mo masa gaslight no ono fiti de nkwara be wo nkremoni ba wakoyi na hem akoye pageant da onya nkremoni o ono oya American Muslim to me na ope nipa ba ko waka we ade be waka we nti ya jimi nti ni akoto aba ma o me kire o ne vision no enya vision o eya za Bawumia has no vision. He himself, he has no vision. So I say, oh, vision. Yanko enim, yanjum. Mahamudu Bawumia say, economy no can be on. Ye nya butre me nuanom ye maame no so ate atra Bawumia MPP for twamo. Bawumia message ende nyina it was based on their digital application. Onim say Jimmy but ye Jimmy ye. Fellow Kukudites, mubedi matam so emfa me ho. Kukudites adekitikiti bi na mbofu. Do kran so na wa ha no. Wo do kran for afabra. Or say there's proof that Ghana's economy is recovering. And the Bawumia ya ade bi so we steady ni ye pa. The statistics in end 2022. So we steady ya. So or compare figures between MPP and NDC or picking statistics now started 2017 2022 now ended your 2023 I started 2024 and so the statistics in here ended 2022 we know the crow because he knows so any further ube say sebio obeso Jimmy and this I study ne kasa mu nyina all that he was doing was all his statistics ended at 2022 you were 2024 why did he ignore 2023 because when him say a whole and a damage in war. Because we can only use 2023 as a full term to judge, to compare to the NDC. Into our NDC asema, and you know, when you take annual, and he used annual a lot. Into our annual, annum. And now to us, normally, or the year round, or the year juma. Because when you say about specifics, I'll bet you know. Into ultimately customer, I'll say, data shows the economy is recovering from the crisis we faced. Inflation has declined from 54% in January to 23% in December 2023. Also, about 2023. But when it comes to a facts now, he stops at 2022. But almost I didn't say, or just about Jimmy, or him say, Sebio, radio for the Bidomo Kinkano, or Jimmy, they will go by that. E-Bawumia no, atro. Or could anyone or say, economic growth is rebounding. Spending is under control with the fiscal deficit as a percentage of GDP has declined from 10.8% in 2020 to 4.2% in 2023. The debt to GDP ratio, after increasing from 61.2 in 2019 to 76.6 in 2021, has declined to 66.4% in 2023. And exchange rate depreciation has also slowed down sharply since February 2023. In some kind nyina nyansa ni ba kukuramu bebia na e was enko stress no quickly and the kwasha here and then I'll say the and exchange rate depreciation has also slowed down sharply since February 2023. Sika dollar na asem no kan so GDP ni ade and the inflation come from is ya na 40 there and also na 54 atia ba there 2023 inflation nyoma boarding akofom pa okosha asiedu also exchange rate ni there then slowly there slowly sharply it is doing what it is depreciating or say dollar ni there 13.5 but sisi ano ba from nketinketi the bro for ni dwedwom na medwedwom no o say dollar ne de 13.5 but na emum ba from kakra won o pese o kire say odin kind GDP 76.6 odin kind inflation there and there o we no the dollar now ehia wo no exchange rate no ka say yenjina so ne fa nto aba no o de akwahya ase ho fia bi o say exchange rate ne de ko from kakra 13.1 e ko from Bawumia oh the here no in some no can den na here say dollar no ehin na gina ofa no wen and o de akwasha ase okitu be say and exchange rate depreciation has also slowed down sharply since February 2023 and exchange rate depreciation also dollar ne de o de akwasha ase oh ene de eba from kakra 13.1 eba from on percent no beti now just dollar nke 4 akabawumia ankobenya a whole 2 hours to tell you say today when it came to power the dollar is at 2.1 and our opponent and so nim say eno na hia aboso kan ni no eno na hia nipa na okra edie nyoma ba Ghana no eno na hia obi a oye adwuma Ghana dwedeni no eno na hia investor no eno de on person obeka ho ase because eno na asa economy no so what okay say on paper eduane bo akofom na me kofa de nyoma efri abrochi dollar is to 13 Ghana cedis. Me the bar, audience meteso, menteso. Into when I dream no paper so no nyama boy for and so call market now totally different because the exchange rate is not reflected. It is not syncing with the depreciation, the inflation. The inflation should collaborate or corroborate with the exchange rate. Say aduane boy for no not technically you need to understand say dollar no so how they come from because then we are becoming self-sufficient, we are able to produce, we are not importing more, we are doing what we are being self-sufficient by eating what we grow. But at the end of the day so catch them say aduane boy take off from now at the end of the day dollar na say be ebema sika no boy no ahwa din cedi no din dollar no wa din change cedi na I will need more cedis to buy that food now in your head. It is cheap. So when you tell me food is cheap and I will need $13, $1, maybe $3, which is how much? Which is in Ghana cedis, no? We are talking about getting 69 Ghana cedis to go buy a more 1 cup. So you are not solving my problem. Mahamudu Bawumia is a liar. The no the kwasha yanko enim from China koneba be but digitization in here because a fidena pardon. Trap Rachi Bill and the Bawumia message and the only message. Now, when you move forward, this is about a year city. Okay, city no one must say. City depreciation has been lower under NPP government. Okay, statistics in area no business about Bawumia city no way. Sabro for me bekan. Sa me kan ni na wie. Ye wi ade business Mahamudu Bawumia. Se sia ne city no ye ton the same. Yakubu na on the performance of the city exchange rate. It is interesting to note that between 2013 and 2016 the city depreciated by an average of 17.7%. Between 2017 and 2020 there was a significant decline in the city depreciation to an average of 7.5. The average city depreciation further declined to 6.8 between 2017 and 2021. However, following the 30% depreciation of the city in 2022, the average city depreciation between 2017 and 2022 is 10.75%. So again, notwithstanding the domestic and global economic crisis, the depreciation of the city under our government is lower than what we inherited from the 2013-2016 period. The question is, where is the city now? The dollar is 13. You inherited 4. Are you trying to tell me dollar being at 13 is better than dollar being at 3.9? You are mad. Brofo and okay. Reality no ewo form ho na me church omu no dia making kind ni na obeso ka kire say oh and the dollar no 13 into mombo mu nsema na if you say time na 14 na enye Bawumia adwini mu no na me for depreciation in 2017 me for statistics of the dollar in 2018 and now 2021. I'm talking about the dollar today. What time no way? What time no 4? What the emphasis of 4? Because realistically, what time no 3.9? But always you perceive a rounded up now. I say 4. Because +1 - 1 into your perceive you bear bias too much. Obianim say realistically 3.9 alpha, but they be a kind so over 4. Over 4 and a dollar no 13. You are telling me say what 13 why you juma a year say 4. Oh bottom. Economics no go to way. We are telling you, say, on the street, things are not what you are seeing on TV. Bawumia ya true for, or you say, wait me. Into us, waiting na monto abamano. The Obekan in the Simunina Suna monto abaman, and the dollar no 13.1. Time Obeje from Mahama on 4 cities, or so I had the Mahama into Montomano, no for dollar no 30. Yanko enim Bawumia, message. The onim na nyina the osebe save Ghana na wabeka nyina no ene ne 2 minutes yidwum no the odi 5 hours kan no ene nyina ose we na obeye asesa Ghana Bawumia 13.1 better than 4 enti ye ne ton tomatoes ye odwuma e ho kire ne ye nkotoma no Jesus we mo am waste your time pao transport or can be for transport home or say my administration will work to reduce the cost of public transport between 30 to 40% with the adoption of electric vehicles for public transportation. So, motumana Ghana cars one year yedifa ni patrotro ni obeda ni nyina electric. Now, yes, odan ni nyina electric. The obeda say sawfo na say 10 Ghana ubetua de 6 Ghana. Obey 4 cities a free so. Intesi ano de ade na duru de ye nyina ye ntoma no sane be ya obeyi eye abosuo kan trotro de nyina eye de kalechi trotro dog eye alolo buses obepam ni nyina na akoto chiaw oba se bi ofu a o se aje 10 Ghana na aje 6 Ghana Bawumia twiri nya adwuma o se nyina so electrical inti ye nton petrol car o Ghana biom esi aye petrol na etu ne kwakoton nyina Argentina fango na etu no se nya ho yam hia se betu fango kura o Ghana biem e se ono okwa broni kura kofa e de electric car ba na o baby out sisi ano o light boy say o fie o dan kura socket no socket wo yi so plug iron no etumi blow o socket e illegal connection aboso kan drive your friend saying last be driver truck driver socket abobo de dem nyina illegal connection o ko charge the car wey ejeje bawumia nim nyansa o Mahamudu Bawumia, the also beso ye ntia montoma na me kirechirem no omo se meboa mo mekirechirem also the electric car seba public transport ye catch a public transporter eye the STS STC eye the ayalolo eye kofi bus eye truck kesia fa sek osini nyina be park because nyina use petrol ni aye dey osi ewia na yakofa electric ifra bruchi ni nyina ya bruchi electric car wanka so baby Ghana o oko other African countries omo ye electric car wanka so no baby Ghana o osi kwa fa bia ba ya ba na sa ba kunu ya hye ni nyina ye wia na truck driver bia no e wo so ye den unya sa car ne ba ko na nkofo so fo a adentia na wasa oso mutua 10 Ghana na wajo mo 4 Ghana because ono Bawumia so betua de aka no Bawumia on vision, Bawumia our policy. Any Bawumia policies na make kind chiro ono ane no masem. Hey, you didn't kwasi asem. Hey, Bawumia. And the mission na me ra hwama no. Only clue about governance. Only idea. Ya de chichire ma. Bawumia ni clue. Erade Jakopon. Na me enko ni na me dwa bibi mu chiro. Mahmoud Bawumia say omo aya de bi under sports. Or see, we have constructed more sports facilities than any other government. Or say, Oba, I can see a good day. A Juma Mayan or Ghana had been see that. Now, Juma and the Yanking Canyon Jum. Or say, we have constructed. Mr. P. Anna, Mr. P. Mr. S. Get me that before I move forward. I want to do side by side. Get me the VW1. And it's got to do with Mr. Evans. I shouldn't move forward. I should stay on the transport. Mahmoud Bawumia saw the electric cars, beba. Before 2020 election, Bawumia catch Ghana for say, Okada for na Mahama saw about streamline. Ama Obia, Ejumano, Edimuma, Abaya Jatuma, Yamo Obia, and Ejuma the right way. No, one can't check Ghana for so kofa VW aba. Mitim ni se minjina haya na menkaimo. Bawumia sa VW no ka so kofa ba na the Okada drivers nyina kogu fie na o betwi VW no sa ni VW na wen Samia Uku ya NLA oto no diska Samia Uku kogada Okada for was cycle and o ka kire papa mpanifo so omo de omo toma John Mahama Okada no John Mahama ba obeje from nsem Samia Uku young man okogina stay a cycle John Mahama see Dubai. Da Ghana for say ma obi ankotuma John Mahama because Mahamudu Bawumia the VW bro anka some Okada for mu sami ojo kam de moto bonu to twene Samia Uku anka mu no baby anka some di ni pabro young man instead of you to look forward look ahead open up your horizon and think about Ghana no Samia Uku ko gina circle catch there den or catch there Okada rider say Bawumia the VW bro mo intimo mo ntoma John Mahama and almost ko toma Bawumia 2020 Samia Uku one day oba bejina bonim say montuma na o president or be a young man or be so a president onim nyansa. Bawumia, my source is telling me say time oba kasasa na wabo. Oni say Bawumia onom nsa. Bawumia drinks. Oh, upon for Quran be din say so onom nsa. Mahmoud Bawumia drinks. Time o gina ho no, my source na omo kan team no, omo catch him say Bawumia was drunk. Because he could not take the pressure. And Nintin said Bawumia started 4 or started 5:30. Said no. He was drunk. They wanted to wait for him to settle down a little bit. Bawumia he drinks. Into Jana na oye say na okokubano. Wa boot no nim the oye. But na too late. And Nintin at the chess ano. So they were editing Bawumia's speech. No boy. Bawumia had reached his level. Now we're doing a level. I know my level. No, we do Shatawale. He was drunk. Into general say no, he was drunk. And he drinks. Bawumia say he doesn't drink. On for Quran begina reality music say he does not drink. Allah be kuna to actually. Bawumia drinks. Na gaslight no delete. No just on heading. Thank you, Mr. S. Let's do the calculation and let's put it by side by side. My team is menkai way. All right. Thank you, Mr. S, and thank you to the team. Enti Mahmoud Bawumia we na catch them say, omo de VW ba time Mahama beka okada asem no and I mean ekuya poki kwasi aba na ono so TV so and okada de ekuya poki ekada de Mahama de onim de oye emmoa and mama tena brochire mu hu fin sem ponchireni we and Bawumia eka kire eye Ghana for time Mahama ka say obe legalize okada obe streamline no Bawumia beka say government want to legalize risky okada or say riders to be leased vehicles instead or say time at 2020 Professor Nano Pokwa Jimani Mahama ka say, yeah, be streamline Okada aye no. Oka say, omema Okada riders there, omema cars for free. And the Bawumia say, yan tumano, obe a president, obe day, or the electric cars before Bruchaba, uji Bawumia di. Do you trust Bawumia? Do you believe Bawumia? Bawumia ka say okofa Okada ka ba. Which I will grab my mystery. Bawumia ka so kofa okada ka ba okoye no ka ode ba eni enya ka we no ode ba e hwan ehu bi ogana ka Bawumia de ba eni we no ka se obecha bu okada for ka we Bawumia ka chemo o se ka we no ode ba e sa ne ka we this is the car Bawumia brought tambo ka se ode okada ka ba Bawumia ka ode ba eni sa ka we ewen ye hu ka no ode tupe e de se we na Bawumia so ode be se Ghana okada for kwasiafo Bawumia okada kro. Never again do you have to vote for a Muslim who is a drunkard. Never. Don't ever make a mistake to look at a Muslim who is a drunkard to vote for. Alam Pensan. What about me? Oh, this is light wine. Sano Makano. On any gas light, you know, a makeup artist. Ubakona Samira Jina wine home no. So this one is light. This one is not heavy. Almost so wait, this one is church wine. Omono monsa san conform bienu no so me nkremu fo no and what is about Bawumia ebo Quran chapter ba kokra. Did you hear Mahmoud Bawumia recite one chapter of the Quran? This is one of the biggest events in his political life. Did you hear Bawumia give any credit to the Islamic religion and the Quran he reads? Did you hear Bawumia? He does not respect Nkremu. Bawumia does not respect any of you people. Mon krebo for na Bawumia nkrebo ni yakoto me se mo te se Bawumia acknowledge Allah kra and acknowledge Muhammad or the Quran. Even in his speech, did he quote one single quotation in the Quran? No.